Please, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise and give it up for my friend Mike Lohr, everybody!
My name is Mike Lohr, and I'm the organizer of Bashio. So we started about 2007. Just a few of us had beards one winter and decided we're going to do a little bar crawl with 4 buddies on Coventry. A few people tagged along. The next year we said, you know, we could probably make some t-shirts, do a little bar crawl with this. About 40 more people tagged on. So we grew to about, I don't know, a bar crawl of 80 folks. And then, so, you know, we could probably make this into a charity. So the following year, we let the first Best in Show winner pick a charity, and he selected Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. So we're drinking for the kids with diabetes. Just to give a little recap, over 11 years, we have donated just over $50,000 to JDRF. So the 3rd year of Bashio, the shirts weren't so great. The pictures we were using, you know.
They needed a photographer.
We met up with Rob Montague, who was a friend of a friend in our kickball league.
We were hanging out at Mike Lohr's house. The subject of the Bashio came up. They said they needed a photographer. So I said, here's Eric. And it was just history, I guess.
So in, I believe it was 2010, Eric joined the group and brought a extremely unique sense of energy. He would be hanging upside down from the ceiling rafters in the basement, climbing up on booths to get the best angle. You never knew where he was coming from. He was a ball of boundless energy running around the entire place to get the best shots.
This was a great fit for Eric because he just wanted to have fun, literally 24/7. And this, from the beginning of the event to the end of the event, is nothing but pure, unadulterated fun. It was perfect. It was just a match made in heaven, really.
So we were already kind of a silly event, and he brought it up another level. He comes in with this wild hair, huge mustache. He was behind the camera, but he always had the best mustache in the room. So he brought some authenticity as well, because people are like, oh, this dude's here? All right, we're in. So I just want to really thank everybody for supporting the event, coming out. And also, I mean, I'm sure if anybody's been to this event before, you noticed that something is missing this year. So we've been doing Bashio for a little over a decade now. Last year was the 10th year. It was going to be the grand finale. My wife and I have a growing family, 2 young children. It's becoming harder and harder to party plan. And a lot of the folks that used to help out have moved on. They have their own families. We were going to call it quits, and then New Year's Eve hit.
On New Year's Eve, December 31st of 2017, we lost Eric Leiser.
And immediately I had calls from some of the guys that were a part of Bashio saying, hey man, we got to do one more.
Eric didn't even know that they weren't going to have a Bashio this year, and he had already started growing his mustache. It was going to be something special this year. I don't know what it was going to be, so it makes it even extra special that they're having the event this year in his honor. In a way, having it this year is Eric's mustache.
Let's do one more for Eric, send it off right. The final Bashio, the last of the Leiser photos on the front of the shirt is all for Eric.
Eric looked forward to the Bashio every year like you would not believe.
So Eric always mentioned how much he liked it, and over the years I've wavered on wanting to continue or not. You know, it was always a little bit of extra work for me, and Eric was very forceful in saying, as long as I'm around where you're doing this event. And he always got me jazzed about it. Like, even when I was like, I don't know if I'm into it this year, he was extremely persuasive in making sure it happened. The funniest part, like when I was thinking about what it'll be like not having Eric here this year, it's his voice.
I don't know why it was on 30.
He had one of the most unique voices, and you could hear him from across the bar laughing, hollering. I mean, he was just a very engaging, bigger than life kind of guy, and you could hear him from wherever he was.
That was trash.
Eric loved to have a lot of fun. He loved a good time, so we're gonna have a good time in his honor tonight.
He was our wild-haired, big-voiced, even bigger personality photographer who is surely sorely missed, and we are blessed to have his family here with us. Thank you so much for being here. Eric fancied himself a Viking, and the Viking cheers his skull, so if everybody could raise their glasses to Eric, skull. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great night.